Bright lights flood the studio. Lorraine sits poised at her desk, smiling brightly. Good morning, my loves. Today we have an absolute treat. The ever-charming, ever-talented Mr. Colin Firth. Applause erupts. Colin walks in, calm, polite, composed. He sits across from her, adjusting his sleeve with quiet precision. The smile on his face feels practiced, almost tired. It's been too long since we've seen you, Colin. How have you been? Busy as ever, Lorraine. Trying to keep my head straight in a strange world. A soft laugh moves through the studio. Lorraine laughs too, though her eyes linger on him with something sharper than friendliness. They chat lightly about his new film, a few jokes, a few nods from the audience. But then she glances at her cards, and her tone changes. You've been quite vocal lately about politics. Some people think you've started mixing acting with activism. If speaking honestly is activism, he says, voice steady, then maybe more of us should try it. The audience shifts uncomfortably. Lorraine leans forward. So, Colin, are you saying the Prime Minister is corrupt? The air stills. Colin's smile fades. Silence stretches, cold and alive. The silence is unbearable. Cameras keep rolling, the red light glowing like a warning. Colin straightens in his chair, his expression tight but composed. I'm saying, he begins slowly, that leadership without accountability is dangerous. And pretending otherwise? That's corruption of a different kind. A gasp escapes from somewhere in the audience. Lorraine forces a polite laugh. Well, that's quite a statement for breakfast television. It's quite a world we're waking up to, Colin replies, eyes fixed on hers. The studio energy shifts. The audience doesn't know whether to clap or stay quiet. Lorraine glances toward the producer's booth, trying to steer back. Let's talk about your film, but Colin interrupts. This isn't about a film anymore, Lorraine. People deserve honesty from those with power and from those who interview them. A flicker of annoyance flashes across her face. The crew behind the cameras exchange nervous looks. Lorraine exhales sharply, muttering just under her breath. You're out of line, Colin. Her microphone catches it. The control room panics. Colin blinks, caught off guard. The air crackles. The camera zooms in on his face, stunned, silent, furious. Then suddenly, the screen cuts to commercial blackout. The show returns from commercial, but the energy has changed completely. The cheerful background music fades too quickly, replaced by a tense quiet. Lorraine's smile is thinner now, her voice brittle around the edges. Welcome back, she says. Before the break, we were having quite the spirited discussion. Colin sits upright, hands folded, gaze steady. I'd call it honesty, he says softly. Lorraine forces a chuckle. Honesty's good, Colin, but there's a time and place. People tune in for comfort, not confrontation. He leans forward. And that's exactly the problem. We keep pretending comfort is truth. A murmur ripples through the audience. Lorraine's professionalism begins to crack. This is a morning show, Colin, not a political rally. Maybe it should be, he fires back. Because the people watching, your audience, are the ones paying for lies. The tension is unbearable now. Lorraine glances at the camera, then back at him. You're turning this into a spectacle. I'm turning it into a conversation, he says, voice rising. One your producers clearly don't want. She stiffens. That's enough. Colin removes his earpiece slowly. If honesty gets me kicked off this set, he says, standing, then so be it. Gasps echo across the studio. Cut to black. The studio is chaos beneath the surface. Producers waving frantically. Stage managers whispering into headsets, cameras trying to keep steady. Colin stands tall in the middle of it, unshaken. Lorraine, still seated, keeps her composure, but her voice trembles. Colin, please, sit down, she says, forcing calm. Let's be professional. He looks directly into the nearest camera. Professionalism doesn't mean obedience, he says. It means integrity, even when it's inconvenient. A few in the audience clap, unsure if they should. Security moves quietly toward the stage. Lorraine's face tightens. She knows what's about to happen, but tries to keep control. Colin, this isn't the place for this kind of talk, she insists. He turns to her, voice low but clear. Then where is the place, Lorraine? Because every time someone tries, you shut them down. Gasps ripple. Lorraine presses her earpiece, murmuring to someone off camera. The tension is unbearable. A security guard steps closer. Colin raises a hand, steady. Don't bother. I'm leaving. He turns to the audience. This is what happens when you question power. Lorraine tries to cut to a pre-recorded segment. Voice breaking. You can silence me, but you can't. Static bursts across the screen. Blackout. Within hours. Clips of the confrontation flood the internet. Millions watch the moment Colin's mic cuts out mid-sentence. Hashtags explode. Then Firth walkout, that Lorraine gate, then silenced live. News outlets replay the footage non-stop. Some call Colin reckless. Others call him brave. Lorraine releases a brief statement. Calm, composed, carefully worded. She says she regrets the misunderstanding and that the show values open discussion. But online, no one's buying it. Viewers post slowed-down replays, analyzing every glance, every whisper. Someone uploads footage from an audience member's phone, revealing Lorraine's producer gesturing for the cut just before Colin's mic went dead. Talk shows debate it. Politicians weigh in. Was it censorship or chaos? A heated national argument erupts about truth, celebrity activism, and who really controls the conversation. Then, late that night, a new video surfaces. Blurry, secretly recorded audio from the control room. A voice whispers, urgent, "Push him harder! Make him snap!" We need a moment. The clip ends abruptly. Silence fills social media timelines. People start asking, was it all staged? Or was it the moment someone finally told the truth on live TV? The screen fades to black. End of series. If you've made it this far, you can feel it. That uneasy mix of shock, curiosity, and the sense that something bigger is going on beneath the surface. What really happened that morning? Was Colin Firth silenced for speaking truth? Or was it all just another moment of TV manipulation, crafted to keep us watching? That question is exactly why conversations like this matter. Right now, you have a voice in how stories like this are remembered. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Colin was set up or did he cross the line? Let's talk about the thin line between journalism and control, between entertainment and influence. If you believe the truth should never be muted, hit that like button. If you want to see more fearless breakdowns of the moments mainstream media tries to bury, subscribe and turn on notifications. Every view, every comment, every share keeps this conversation alive and keeps power accountable. This isn't just a show. It's a movement of people who refuse to accept silence as safety. So join the discussion, speak up, stay loud, because the real story isn't over. It's only just beginning.